Powers Harbor, city of the impossible, the city born from a rift in reality. At the edge of the Pacific, where Oregon's forests meet the restless sea, stands a city unlike any other in the United States. A city born not from gold, nor railroads, nor the frontier spirit, but from a catastrophic experiment that tore open the fabric of reality itself. This is Powers Harbor, capital of the territory of Jefferson, cradle of mysterium-based superscience, and one of the most improbable cities in North America. The rebellion that never came. The story begins not with explosions or interdimensional rifts, but with frustration. During the Great Depression, the remote counties of southern Oregon and northern California felt abandoned by their state governments. Roads went unpaved, schools went underfunded, and the people of the region believed they had been forgotten. So they planned something bold, the creation of a 49th state, a new political entity they called Jefferson. Archival photos show homemade roadblocks, banners reading "Jefferson State, we're tired of being neglected," and citizens preparing for a peaceful, attention-grabbing rebellion scheduled for December 8, 1941. But history had other plans. The attack on Pearl Harbor the day before changed everything. Overnight, the Jefferson movement dissolved into the national war effort. The dream of a new state would have to wait. The interdimensional weapon. While the Jefferson movement slept, a far more dangerous plan awakened on the Pacific coast. In 1944, Japanese saboteurs established a hidden base along the Oregon shoreline. Their mission: activate an experimental interdimensional weapon, a device meant to teleport troops directly from Japan to American soil. The device malfunctioned. What followed resembled the Tunguska event of 1908, a blast of impossible energy that carved a crater into the coastline. Seawater rushed in, creating what we now call Sunset Bay. But the explosion left behind something stranger than destruction. Scattered across the blast zone was a shimmering, unstable residue, an interdimensional mineral later named American Tunguskite. From it, scientists would derive a quantum alloy that would reshape the future, Mysterium. The birth of a territory. After World War II, the Jefferson movement returned, this time with federal interest. The U.S. government, eager to control the Tunguskite site, negotiated with California and Oregon to release 5 counties: Curry, Del Norte, Siskiyou, Modoc, and Lassen. In 1948, the territory of Jefferson was officially formed. Its first capital was Yreka, but not for long. The federal government built a top-secret research base atop the ruins of the IDW blast. Around it, a new port city rose from the ashes, originally called Pacific Cove. By 1950, the capital moved to this new, rapidly growing settlement. The City of Secrets, Pacific Cove, grew around the laboratory like iron filings around a magnet. Scientists, military personnel, contractors, and opportunists poured in. The city's early economy revolved around the base, housing, shipping, logistics, and the mysterious research into Tunguskite and Mysterium. But the city soon discovered a unique advantage. As a U.S. territory, it was free from state-level taxation and regulation. Entrepreneurs took notice. Banks, shipping companies, and tech firms followed. By the 1960s, Pacific Cove was no longer a military town. It was a rising commercial powerhouse, the spy who saved a city. The Cold War brought new dangers. In 1967, the Soviet Union attempted a covert operation to seize the Mysterium Laboratory. Their agent, the infamous KGB super spy Colonel Abel. Standing in his way was a man whose name would become synonymous with the city, Captain Francis Gary Powers, U-2 pilot, CIA operative, and, though the public didn't know it, one of America's most capable covert defenders. His actions remained classified for a decade. Only after his death in 1977 did the truth emerge. Pacific Cove responded with gratitude and pride. The city was renamed Powers Harbor in his honor. The Powers Bridge, Powers Tower, and Francis Gary Powers High School all stand today as monuments to the city's unsung guardian. The modern metropolis. Today, Powers Harbor stands shoulder to shoulder with San Francisco and Portland. Its skyline glitters with corporate headquarters, research towers, and the unmistakable glow of Mysterium-powered technologies. The city's economy thrives on international shipping, finance and banking, high-technology industries, chemical and metallurgical research, Mysterium-based supertech and materials. What began as a forgotten corner of two states has become one of the most influential cities on the West Coast. Vanguard 5, Guardians of Powers Harbor, in a city shaped by superscience and Cold War intrigue. It was only natural that Powers Harbor would become home to heroes. Today, its greatest protectors operate from the gleaming Vanguard Tower. Vanguard 5, the local branch of the global superhero network Vanguard X. Vanguard 5 stands as the city's first line of defense against disasters, rogue technology, and the lingering anomalies born from the 1944 interdimensional blast. Each member brings a legacy as remarkable as the city itself. Cosmic Storm, a former astronaut transformed by a deep space anomaly, wielding cosmic energies and serving as the team's field leader. The Kyle, a teenage superstar whose raw, instinctive power makes him both a media icon and an essential force in battle. Shield Maiden, a warrior from another world armed with mystic force, shields symbolizing Powers Harbor's connection to the extraordinary. String Theory, a world-renowned physicist who can manipulate quantum fields, his abilities echoing the forces that created the city. Wounded Knee, a former Olympic sprinter gifted with impossible speed, beloved throughout the territory of Jefferson. Maximus, a decorated combat veteran enhanced through classified military programs, the team's tactical anchor. Together, they embody the spirit of Powers Harbor, bold, resilient, and unafraid of the impossible. In a city born from a tear in reality, Vanguard 5 ensures that whatever comes through next, the harbor will stand ready. The city of tomorrow, Powers Harbor, is a paradox, born from a failed rebellion, shaped by a failed weapon, and elevated by a secret war. It is a city that should not exist, yet thrives. A place where science fiction became infrastructure, where political frustration became independence, where catastrophe became opportunity. And as the world races toward new frontiers of technology and power, one thing is certain. Powers Harbor will be there, standing at the edge of the Pacific, staring boldly into the unknown. Powers Harbor, city of the impossible.